Hello everyone, Father Kenneth LeBlanc here, and we continue with our Pilgrim Sojourner series as we journey into this world. The last time we spoke about the Our Father, and I want to continue on that note. The Our Father, go deeper into that, especially the phrase Our Father. And the last time we said that Our Father reminds us of God as my creator. God is our creator that made me from nothing and that is interested in me, that always taught of me. And also God is my preserver, right? That He thinks of me every day and takes care of me. And that's a pretty fascinating thing when we say the Our Father, to remind us of that, like we can see here in this picture, in this a piece of art of Michelangelo. And the next thing I wanted to talk about, the Our Father, the phrase Our Father, makes us think about that I am also a son or a daughter of God, and that I am made for Him, and that I am part of God's family. What a beautiful reality that means, that I have the dignity of being a member of a divine royal family. Can you imagine what it would be like if you would receive a phone call, imagine, from some royalty in Europe, and that would say, hey, we looked in our files and you're a long lost cousin, and so we wanted to connect with you, and we wanted to invite you to be part of our family, and when you come to Europe, we'll pick you up at the airport, and you could sleep at our place in our castle, and we'll give you a chauffeur to go around, and you can have an inheritance as well. I mean, that would be interesting. It would be, be great. But in fact, this really happened to every one of us because our Lord offered that to us, to be part of His family, the greatest royal family that ever was and can ever be. Also to be part of His inheritance, which is a divine, eternal inheritance. It's just fascinating that when we say the Our Father, it reminds me of my dignity of being part of God's family. It's beautiful. When our Lord met Mary Magdalene after He was risen from the dead, He told her, go tell my brethren that I'm going to my God and to your God, that I'm going to my Father and to your Father. Because He was saying to her and to everyone, we are all now a part of the same family. We have the same Father. How beautiful that is, right? And there is this story that kind of underlines this very well. It's a story called A Boy That Waits for the Bus. There's an old story of the boy who stood on the sidewalk waiting on the bus. A man walking by spotted the boy and gave him some gentle instruction. He said, son, if you're waiting on the bus, you need to move to the street corner because that's where the bus will stop, and then he'll pick you up. It's okay, said the boy. I'll just wait right here and the bus will stop for me. The man repeated his argument, but the boy never moved. Just then the bus appeared, and amazingly, the bus pulled over to where the boy stood, and the child hopped on. The man on the sidewalk stood speechless. Normally, the bus never stops there. The boy turned around in the doorway of the bus and said, Mister, I knew the bus would stop here because the bus driver is my dad. When you've got family relationship with the bus driver, you don't need to stop to be at the bus stop, right? If your mother is a senator or politician or whatever, you won't need an appointment to slip into her office. If you're giving your heart to the King of Kings, you're in a royal family of unspeakable proportions. You look at the mountains, those mountains belong to you in this world because they belong to God. You look at the fields, the nature, the beauty of the stars, the universe. It belongs to you because it belongs to God. You're the same family. So when you say Our Father, right, you can think about all that. The Lord, the parable of the prodigal son, the good father said to one of his sons, he said, don't you know that all that is mine is yours? And that can give great joy in this world, knowing that we are going through this world We are going towards the Father, towards our family again. That's where we're going to end up. And how wonderful it will be when I will be back in the Father's house. So this is my message to you today on this Pilgrim Sojourner, to console us while we travel in the pilgrimage of this world. See you next time. God bless you.